Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been watching Living Single, so I'm doing the Sinclair this morning. But good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Wild Royale. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of you coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Good morning. That's what we have to do, right? That's what we got to say it like. Good morning. Wild Royale said, sipping on my lemonade. Come on, lemonade. Just a sip of lemonade. I'm sipping on some blueberry this morning. I got a little blueberry coffee this morning. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Look, y'all come on in and come talk to me this morning because y'all know what today is. Today is Titan in the Morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it right. Hold on. Let me pull it over. Hold on. Let me pull it over. Let me see. I got it. Can y'all see my y'all see it? My microphone? Let me pull it down just a little bit because you got to have those optics. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. This way a little bit. Okay, there we go. Y'all with me this morning? Good morning. Yes, that's what it sounds like. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. Come on, it's a sip. There it is, and not a slurp. All right, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. And y'all come talk to me this morning. Let's make sure that I got y'all where y'all need to be this morning. We're going to talk about a couple of things this morning, and we're going to get to our topic on this morning. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to kind of start off a little early with the topic this morning because the topic this morning is come in out of the rain. Come in out of the rain. Okay. Now, y'all go ahead and hold on to that, right? But y'all come in. While y'all coming in, I want you to tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. I want you to YouTube, Facebook, Insta, X, Podbean. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts. Y'all show me some love. Y'all like, y'all follow, y'all subscribe, y'all share. I'm on all platforms over here doing what I do. Come on and come through with it, and let's make it happen, all right? Let's see where we at. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Sean, good morning. Wild Royale said, that sounds good. Okay, look at that. Okay, let's see where we at. Hey, Carly. Hey, Carly, look, good morning. You right. Long time no see. Good morning. Hey, Leo. Leo said, brother. Okay, hey. Good morning. All right, thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for tapping the middle of that screen, TikTok, and letting me know that you are in. Now, let me say this to you, TikTok over there, right? Because things have been changing, y'all, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, but TikTok, they want you to tap the middle of the screen. So when you tap the middle of the screen, the heart has a meter on it, right? And so the meter will go and go and go and go and go until you get to the end of the meter, and then the heart will poof. It'll burst into all the confetti and stuff like that. So if you on this morning, y'all tippity, tap for me. And then those of you who are not on TikTok, you can go on over to TikTok, but I'm also on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, right? I'm on X, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, right? I'm on Podbean. You can go and listen if you just have to listen in the car, And so sometimes people will say to me, well, Titan, I can't really watch you in the mornings because I'm driving to work and things like that. Just put me on and listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do, right? Now, look, we do this, and this is how we do. Y'all know every Tuesday and Thursday is Titan in the Morning, right? All right, y'all. And so y'all know this is the last day of February, right? And so we're going to do a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about the end of Black History Month, but we're going to talk about Black history 24/7, 365. We're going to also talk about a couple of other things this morning. So I'm just giving you some time to come in and come talk to me this morning. Now, y'all know how we do. Grab your cup. Tell me what's in your cup, right? And where you from. What's in your cup and where you from? I'm looking and I'm listening. What's in your cup and where you from? Y'all know I told you I got a little blueberry in my cup this morning, right? And I'm from H-Town, Houston, Texas. And if you notice when I say it, right, I say Hugh, right? Like H-U-E, Houston, Texas, right? Right. Now, H-O-U don't sound, okay. Y'all hold on. Woo, that's good. Oh, that's good. So look, y'all, I'm gonna move the microphone out my way because I'm good over here with that, right? We're gonna move the microphone out the way because I like for y'all to see me fully. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Wild Royale said Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Okay, M.I. Real Man said God bless Texas. That's it. Okay, Texas in the house. Let's see. Let's see. Kivingsley, KVNG. I'm just gonna say Slay. I got you though. My cup about to have some mimosas in a bit from Jersey. All right, Jersey, come through, Jersey. Come through, Jersey. All right. And Sean said Vietnamese coffee in H-Town. Come on, Vietnamese coffee in H-Town. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Juanita. Hey, cousin, good morning. Hey, Willie, good morning. All right. And Real Man said, we may have different viewpoints, but I love my fellow Texans. Indeed. You love your fellow Texans. I love my fellow Texans. It's all good. We can have different viewpoints and still be cool, still be all right. Joe said, what's your favorite funky smell? Look, Joe, we ain't got time for that this morning. Okay. We ain't got time for that this morning. Well, you know what, Joe? Thank you for the question, but I don't know if I have a funky smell that I like. I don't know about that one. But anyways, look. Ooh. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get the business out the way so we can go ahead and get started, right? All right, so I put in the pop-up shop, right? I put in the pop-up shop. Y'all go on over to the pop-up shop and get you a nice old mug, right? Get you a nice old mug like I got right here, a Titan in the Morning mug. I think that a lot of people didn't know that I had some merch, right? And then, so the other day I was sitting here talking with someone and then they pulled out my merch and I said, you got my merch. But look, y'all going over and get you a nice old mug, just like this, a nice old Titan in the Morning mug, right? I got some tumblers over there. I got some t-shirts over there. I got, let's see what else I got. Let me look up real quick and make sure that I'm good. All right, hold on. Oh, I got journals over there. Got a couple of the things over there that you all can pick up to support me to go through and do what we do. Y'all, thank y'all so much for what y'all have already done. I really appreciate you all in doing that. And I understand sometimes, it's a little crazy, but we here in Black History, right? This is the last day of Black History. We're in this, and then I'm Black History. I am a Black entrepreneur. And so, yeah, go on over and get you a little something. All right, y'all. I understand. All right. All right, y'all. You're right. You're right. All are welcome. Okay. My people's over here and then started going in with Joe. But Joe, you all right. You all right. You all right. Okay. Sean said, all are welcome that come with love and kind intentions. Okay. Come on, Sean. Sean talking about at Joe goodbye. Oh, look, y'all. Look, this is what we do. All right. So now, y'all, today is HIV it's not a crime awareness day, right? And so I'm going to mention this. And so somebody asked me, was I going to talk about this today? And yes, I'm going to talk about it. Y'all know my story, but for those that may be new, may not know it, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of my story. But I want to talk about HIV is not a crime awareness day and why that is important to me and so many others in my life and my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. So I am a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I have been HIV positive for 18 years. 16 of those years I have been undetectable. When I was first diagnosed, I was diagnosed with AIDS, right? And a lot of people felt the need to tell me how I was not right. I was not a blessing. I was not of God, that I was dirty, that I was tainted, that I was trying to do something to them with me having the virus or the disease and not disclosing to people, right? And this is what I want to say to people, right? HIV is not a crime. It's not something that I sought out, right? It's not something that I went out and said, let me go break this glass or break in this door or kick this door in and get this, right? This was something that was transmitted to me, not under, not in a way that it would be something that I would carry and go forward. So y'all just hold on with me for a second. So once I was diagnosed, right, I only had 4 T cells. So the reality of it is that I was literally on my way out the door, right? And so I had all of these people around me and telling me it was okay and it's this and it's that. But at the time, this was 2005. At the time, right, it was really, really not safe for you to disclose or to do. So in this one particular situation, and this is why I think HIV is not a crime awareness day is so important. And I know you may say, wait, what? No. But just hear me out on this because I need you to understand why we have these awareness days, right? And so I didn't know that this was an awareness day until like it was just produced like 2 years ago, I think. Maybe not, probably 2021 around there. Let me just double check, right? Let me double check because I don't want to give no false information, okay? So it said it was first observed in 2022, right? This Awareness Day is an opportunity to amplify the voices of those who have been criminalized based on their HIV status. So how does this have anything to do with you, Titan? Let me explain. Here's the thing. I thought that I was doing the right thing by disclosing my status. And I was, right? I was, but it was who I disclosed it to. This individual felt that I was trying to kill them because I hadn't told them about my status when we first met, right? Now, here's the thing. I just said that I was diagnosed with AIDS. I only had 4 T cells. I was dying. Doctor said I wasn't going to make it. There was a lot going on. And to think about it, right? The church told me that I was not of God. And all of these things were happening around me, right? And so I had no way of conveying how I was feeling. So the only thing that I knew to do is to be reclusive, withdraw from the world and take myself out of the equation. But I kept meeting people, right? And y'all know I'm a little social butterfly and how I do, right? I treat everybody the same. I give you the love. I give you the honor. I give you the respect. That's what I do. So this particular person took interest in me. And no matter what I did or how I did it, this person still pursued me. So we went out. We were already out when we met. And then we had drinks or whatnot. So the second time that we came around each other, I said, well, let me express something to you because I want to let you know where I'm at right now. And right now I'm in a space of, I don't know what's going on in my life, but here's what's happening. So I disclosed my status to this individual, and this individual thought that I was trying to kill them, that I was trying to, and these are his words, infect him, that I was tainted, that I was nasty, that I was trying to do something underhanded and do this and do that. And I had no idea that this is what was going to come from it because everybody was saying, you got to disclose, you got to disclose, you got to disclose. And just like that, I was a criminal. Just like that, I was somebody out to do something. Just like that, I was no longer the nice, the handsome, the sexy person that you met. all of a sudden I was a criminal and you were charging me, judge and jury. You had already done this to me. And I'm standing here, right? And y'all, this is not an oh, woe, it's me, but this is just real life. This is realistic. I'm standing here and I'm saying, I'm trying to protect you because I have something that people have told me that I gotta tell you, because if I don't tell you, then I don't know what's gonna happen. And then I'm still trying to learn myself, like, where am I at? What do I do? How do I approach this? I've been in the house. I don't want to go out. I don't want nobody to see me, because I don't know what's going to happen. People have already told me that I wasn't going to see God. They already told me that they didn't want to eat behind me or eat with me or be around. Like, things like this was happening. And I was like, well, what do I do? So I'm trying to be right by this person, but I'm not taking my own safety into consideration. You understand what I'm saying? So on this day, HIV is not a crime awareness day, I want you, and this is every day, 24/7, 365. I want you to understand how some people get into situations and diagnoses that they had no idea of. Sometimes, and this is what people do, right? People don't think about it could be a victim. You could have been a victim of this. Somebody transmitting the virus to you. You may not have wanted to be with them, but you know, SA, things like that, right? But here's the thing. You criminalize the person. You already made them a criminal because you see that they have something. You don't do that with diabetes or with cancer or anything like that. This is a virus, and not everybody is out here wilding out, legs to the sky. You know, that's not what everybody is doing. So this particular person took it upon themselves to tell everybody they could. Tell everybody, right? But this person didn't think about my safety at all. I was a criminal. I was somebody that was trying to do something to them. And what the person kept saying was, you're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me. He just kept saying it. And I kept saying, bruh, I don't even know you from Adam. I don't know you from a can of paint. I'm just trying to be real with you about where I'm at. I don't truly understand this, what's happening, but I don't want to do this to anybody else. Right? I wasn't a criminal. I'm not a criminal. That's not how this came about. What I had to learn was that disclosure is at my discretion. Disclosure is at my discretion. There are factors that goes into disclosing still till this day. My safety is important, right? And I know y'all are probably looking at this and saying, oh, well, but the other person's safety is important. And you're right. And you're right. Y'all, I have it on my platforms. I have it on my social media. I let you know that I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I have no qualms with that now. But back then, I didn't know what that was, but I was already a criminal. I had already been sentenced to death. Because this is what he said. I was trying to kill him, as if I broke into his home and tried to rob and steal from him and then murder him in the process. And y'all, I can't say that too many times because I think they're going to probably try to block me if I say a couple of words like that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I was treated as a criminal. So I'm not saying that you have to know, but you need to know. You need to know. A lot of times what we do is we take out the human aspect. We take out the fact that something was done to me and I didn't truly understand it. We take that fact out, right? And then you go in and you go ham on me because you think that I'm carrying something. I got a weapon, right? And I'm going to utilize it on you every chance I get. And that is not the case in point. So I just wanted to take a moment this morning. Y'all know my platform. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I do it. And I'm probably going to, and here's the thing. This is what's crazy. I'm a grown man talking about grown man-ish, right? And people will not listen to you. People will stop effing with you, people don't want to be around you because you are talking this stuff. And that's why I love that I have my village, my tribe, and my gang, and my chosen family, because they understand. But here's the thing. Something that's not important to you may be important to me. And this is important to me because although I am undetectable, I am still HIV positive. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I talk about this, I'm not only talking for myself. Y'all know how I do. I don't know who this is for today, but whoever this is right here is for you, but it's also for me. Y'all know how we do. We talk about it. We be about it. But here's what I want to tell you. Know your facts. Know what's going on. Understand that somebody said, oh, here go another awareness day, right? But if there was no awareness to be had, there wouldn't be an awareness day. And y'all, I want to tell y'all, back in 2005, people were getting beat and people were getting unalived, right? Because they were HIV positive, because they were LGBTQIA plus. And people say, oh, it was 2005. Well, it's 2024. And we are still seeing attacks. We are still seeing people taking our rights away and things like that. So here's what I want to say on this platform, right? On this platform, we want to be aware. And y'all, sometimes you got to really think about what you're saying and doing to someone because of what you think or what you perceive to be it. This person in 2021, 22, I ran into them after my grandmother passed. And this person said to me, hey, Titan, I just really want to just say that I'm sorry and this and that and yada, 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 right? Now, mind you, y'all, when I first saw him, I didn't even recognize him, right? And so come to find out, the very thing that he demonized and criminalized me for, he was HIV positive. And the way that he became HIV positive was not ideal. So he comes to me and he tells me, I get it. I understand now. And I'm so sorry for what I did because I didn't understand it. And y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm a forgiving person, but I don't forget, right? My thing was, you were trying to harm me. You were trying to harm me. And he can say to you all, is what he said, I wasn't, I just was upset and I was angry and I didn't know and I didn't, there wasn't a lot of knowledge around it and stuff like that. And I said, but did you hear what I just said? My safety, we were in a public place, right? We were in a public place that did not agree with. And what you were saying was that not that I had HIV, not that I had told you something in a space, in a place where I felt comfortable with you. You went and told everybody that I had AIDS and I was trying to kill you. That's what you said. My safety went out the window because you thought that I had done something to you and we hadn't even touched. But I was trying to be right with you. So yes, I hear you. I hear you. 18 years later. Well, it was like 16 years. I hear you. And thank you for that. But we good. We good. Oh, Titan. Titan, you mean you wasn't going to do that? That's not my ministry. My spirit said, hear him out. I heard him out. Let him know that you're good. And in this moment, you don't have to talk to him ever again. Now, I don't know what the future holds, But in this moment, that's a no, because you don't understand where you took me. You don't understand how far you took me down a road. You don't get to stand here now that it has happened to you. Now you understand where I was all that time ago, and it gets to be roses and flowers and dreams. No. What it gets is, thank you for the apology. I understand, right? But we good. In this moment, we're good. And a lot of y'all are probably watching me, listening to me, hearing me, feeling me on this. And you're probably saying, dog, Titan, that was kind of rough. But see, this is what I want you to understand. And this is why I'm taking a little time on this morning. And this is going to go into the topic this morning. But what happened was that I was not a criminal. I was the innocent party. Where is the innocent until proven guilty? And then it wasn't and baby, you hung me up, like, done. Right? Done. And I'm sitting here saying to you, like, and then could you imagine? Could you imagine? And y'all, I had to fight. I had to make sure. And luckily, you know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that is from the hood, and I had to fight all the time because I was different. I was this. And so just imagine me not even being comfortable with telling you that I'm a Black gay man. Then on top of that, I'm telling you that I'm HIV positive. And then here's the thing. And this is what I want to say. Y'all, I'm not begging and I'm not asking. I'm not trying to tell you oh, woe is me. That's not it. What I'm saying is, just imagine I thought my life was over because somebody done something to me and I was transmitted this virus, this nasty disease. And then here I am trying to cope with the fact that this is what I have. This is what's going on. My life is forever changed. I have to cope with the fact that I'm laying in a hospital bed and I'm begging God to let me go because I don't want to live anymore, right? I'm not going to kill myself, but I'm asking, right? What good am I? They've already told me I was no good. Now here I got this. I'm already bad. I'm already demonic. I'm already nasty and vile. And then here this comes. And then I try to assimilate myself back into life and the culture. And I can't, because people are telling me that I'm a criminal, that I am trying to hurt or harm them just by my existence. Y'all feel me? And so when I'm talking this morning and I'm talking so passionately about this, there is somebody out there that has been told that they are not worthy of having life and love and laughter because they are something other than what's normal. Now, here you are telling me that you understand it. But what would have happened? What if something happened to me back then when you was out there singing it from the rooftops and telling people that I had AIDS and I was trying to kill you? What would have happened? You don't know. Once you start this ball to rolling, you cannot say where it stops, where it ends, who, what, when. You don't know. And I'm not upset at him because I understand it. And I appreciate what you felt you needed to do, right? But you had to deal with that. And the thing is, I'm standing here looking at you, barely knew who you were because you look so different because the disease has ravaged you. And I'm not saying, y'all, I'm happy about that. Please don't think that's what that is. I'm just saying you did all of this to me and still went on and still became HIV positive. And it did something totally different to you. Now you get it. But this is what happens. What happens is we don't know because we think that we're so far removed from these things, that they do not affect you, but they do. HIV is not just a drop in the pond. But if you think about it, go to your local pond or body of water and throw a rock into the water. And it doesn't have to be a big rock. But when that rock hits that water, bloop, you see the waves that go out, the ripples, how far it goes. Now you threw the rock right here, but the ripples are still going, right? Y'all ever hear the butterfly effect? Say that the butterfly will flap its wings and it's something small and minute over here, but across the world, it's a tsunami. It's a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? So what you do, sometimes you have to really think about where you're at and what you're doing. Think about where you're at and what you're doing. And I will forever fight for those of us. I will forever fight for those of us who didn't ask for this, right? And I say that, y'all, because a lot of people think that we asked for it, that we had to be out there wilding out 15, 20 people doing this, doing all of the. No. Y'all will not believe how many times I have spoken with a client that did this for the first time and wound it up with 2 STIs and HIV. And I said wound it up because I'm going back to, but y'all know what I'm saying. It doesn't take much. One time is all it takes. That's it. One time of somebody doing something to you that you were not prepared for, that you didn't want, it wasn't warranted, right? One time, that's all it takes. And one time is all it takes for you to criminalize me and sentence me to being unalive. HIV is not a crime. Awareness Day. HIV is not a crime 24/7, 365. But I just wanted to take a moment and talk to you all about that. That's my experience. Y'all know I'm not going to tell y'all nothing I don't know I haven't experienced. Right? You have to understand that HIV is not a crime. It is not a crime. Because what we're doing is we're criminalizing everyone for this. And that's not the way it is. And yes, there are some people out there that do some things that we do not like and we don't care for, but you cannot group me in with these people because this is what they're doing. Y'all with me? All right, y'all. All right. Whew, I had to go on and talk about it this morning. Hold on. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on a second. I got some comments over here. Okay, Wawa. Hey, good morning. All right, Wawa. Thank you for the follow. Wawa Yell said, wow. Okay, Wawa said, wow as well. Wawa Yell said, amen. Some people is just evil indeed. Sean said, forgive to heal and do not forget to protect. That part right there. That part right there. Hey, Paula. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Rawaryel said, you can forgive, but never forget and protect your peace at all times. That part. Yes. He only apologized because it happened to him. Now, what if it never happened? Would he have ever apologized to you? And I don't think so. But this is the way that the world works. This is how the universe works, right? 9 times out of 10, karma is a biatch, right? Karma is going to come back to you. The way you treat people, what you put out into the universe comes back to you. And when it comes back to you, it is not nice. It's not going to come back. What they tell you, it comes back tenfold, right? Come back tenfold. So you have to understand where you're at, right? understand where you're at. Okay, no, it's not. That part right there. All right, y'all. So grab your cups. I'm sorry. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. I wanted to tackle that, talk about that, because that's what today is, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, grab your cups, and then I want y'all to take this topic and sprinkle it into the cup, and we're gonna sip out of it, right? We're gonna sip on it. It's come in out of the rain. We're gonna sip on it right there, right? Sprinkle it on in, and come on. All right, y'all, before we get into it, TikTok, make sure you are tapping the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, Podbean. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts. Y'all show me some love. Like, follow, subscribe. Tell a friend to come on in and come talk to me, right? And TikTok, when y'all tap in the middle of that screen, keep on tapping till that heart blows up and do all that good stuff, okay? Now, look. Come on in out of the rain. I'm going to piggyback off of HIV is not a crime and come on in to speaking about come in out of the rain, right? I was having a conversation with someone and they were talking about how it always rains on them, how nothing is ever good for them. They are always having these moments and they just cannot understand why things are never good with them. And y'all, sometimes when we have these conversations, we have to understand that our lives are not going to be like the next person or the friend standing next to the friend or the friend standing next to that friend or whatever. Our lives are our own, and we are supposed to have our life, right? I can't have their life. I can't have her life, his life. I can't. Like that's not my life. This is what I had to understand. I was made different. I was made for what I was supposed to go through in my life. This is how I was put here. God didn't make a mistake. I'm worthy of all the things, the blessings and the benefits and all of these things, but I also have a life that I have to live. There are going to be things that I'm going to go through that you may not go through, that you may not understand, right? Some of us are going down a road where we are always out in the rain. But this is what I want to say to you. Sometimes you have to understand how you put yourself out in the rain. You got to understand how you got there. Why are you here? Why is it always raining on you? Maybe it's your outlook on life. Maybe it's the way you feel about your life. Maybe you are trying to reach an unobtainable goal in your life and you just need to come in out of the rain. Again, I don't know who this is for today, but whoever this is right here, this is for you, but it's also for me. What we do is we rain on our own parade. You know how when they're setting up parades and they're getting ready to do this and do that, they're making sure they want the weather to be nice because you want to be out there. You want to show out. You want to have the bands coming through. You want to be doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You want to be out there. But what we do is we rain on our own parade. This individual was talking to me about how their life has always been crapped on. And I'm saying, but wait, why though? Why? Well, you don't understand because you got this tight and you doing this and you doing that and yada, 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 yada. And I'm saying, wait, y'all, hold on. I don't know who told y'all that my life was all peaches and cream. Now, I do know that I represent well. I show up and I'm making sure that I'm good and I got the smile on and I'm talking to everybody. Yes, thank you. And blah, 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 blah. But I live my life. Things have not always been good. But at this moment in my life, right? I'm coming in out of the rain. I'm in control. I am watching the weather. I'm making sure that when I get ready to start moving and I get ready to do this parade, that there will not be rain. Hey, a woman of a word. Good morning. Hey, that hi friend. Hey, good morning. What we have to understand is that what we do sometimes, and this is just me, and this is I. What I did back then was that I rained on my own parade. I stood out in the rain much longer than I needed to. We just talked about the fact that I was diagnosed the way that I was diagnosed, and I went into this depression state. I went down. I couldn't do it, but I put myself out in the rain. And y'all know how it is when you're in water. Everything gets wet. All of a sudden, your skin start to wrinkle up. Y'all know how it is when you're in the tub or you're in the shower, right? And y'all are doing this, and your skin starts to wrinkle up. It's time for you to get out that water. It's time for you to get out that rain. You cannot stand out in the rain like that. Right? You cannot stand out in the rain like that. You got to be able to come in out of the rain. But here's something that we have done, right? I see y'all messages. I'm coming to your comments. This is what we have done. This is what I did. I caused my own rain. And I stayed out there much longer than I should have, because I was thinking of what everybody else was doing, how everybody else set up the rain for me. And then I went out into the rain. I didn't have to, but I felt that's what I needed to do, right? I felt that's what I needed to do. So sometimes you got to really understand where you're at and what you're doing. Come in out of the rain. If you are constantly in the rain, if you are constantly in a monsoon, if you are constantly going and doing, come in out of the rain. And so the rain is, right? The rain is sadness, depression, anger, right? The rain is not believing in yourself, not understanding that you are here for a reason, for a purpose, not that you are worthy, that you are somebody, that God did not make a mistake. That's the rain. Right now, I know y'all are probably saying, now look, I love a nice cool rain on a hot summer day. I like to go out and then let it just wash over you, because water is good. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about torrential rain. I'm talking about it's raining so much now that it's flooding your life. Like you can't survive. Like constantly it's happening again and again. Like we live here in Houston. Like constantly again and again. That kind of rain. One of the words said, I'm going back to work next week and don't know if I'll see you in the AM. That's all right, a woman of a word. You can always check me out. It's on the platform. You can always do the playback, right? And then how did you deal with depression? I had to seek out assistance. I had to seek out help in order for me to begin the healing process. I didn't know that I had so much to unpack. Therapy, counseling, groups. I had to make sure that I understood that I'm going back to that time, but I had to make sure that I understood that I was worthy of being here, right? And so I had to seek out help. I had to seek out somebody that understood where I was, somebody that was a mediator, somebody that was not in my life, somebody that I had to understand that they had an unbiased opinion about what I'm going through. And so that's how I started the process, right? But this it's not an easy process to start, because you believe, right, that this is something that you do not have to do, because your family, your friends, your people, although they are loving and they will tell you, you don't need that, but I did. Some people don't need it in that fashion, right? I started going on retreats. I started making sure that my spirit was one. I was feeding my spirit. I started making sure that my essence, my being, that my living here in this body, in this space, in this time, that I understood how precious that was. I had to understand my purpose. I had to come in out of the rain to understand my purpose, to understand that God didn't make a mistake, to understand that these things had happened to me, but this wasn't my end all be all. I had to understand that I deserve life, love, and laughter. And I deserve love in whatever form it comes that's acceptable to me. I had to understand what that was. We sometimes go out into the rain for a good reason, right? To get refreshed, to let the water pour over us, to let it purify us, right? But we also get out in the rain and we stay out there getting soaked and getting wet, ruining our clothes, ruining our shoes, ruining our train of thought because we think that this is what's supposed to happen. I'm down in my bag, I'm ailing, I'm this because I did something wrong. This happened to me because I'm a bad person. This is supposed to happen to me because they told me in the church and when I was younger that I wasn't right. So this is what's supposed to happen. That's my thought process when I was diagnosed with AIDS. That was my thought process. Everything that they had told me, how I was nasty and vile and this and that, came to fruition because I was out in the rain. And it became such a monsoon, right? It became such a torrential rain that it flooded my life for a long time. For a long time. And so when you do these things, when you are in the midst of the rain, you don't know that it's raining like that. You don't know that it's a monsoon. You don't know that it's the wet season because you're in it. You've been in it for so long, you don't even understand why your fingers are wrinkled up the way that they are. Why you are always, and then here's the part that gets me. You will get people that will go out in the rain with you. They will keep you out in the rain. They will keep you out in the rain. And so while you're out in the rain, you feel me? You will gather people up that want to be out in the rain with you for whatever the reason may be. And then you find comfort in being out in the rain. You find comfort in these people. But all the while, you don't really understand that you need to come in out of the rain so you can get dry and get warm and reap the benefits, right? Reap the blessings that they have for you. So this person told me, Titan, it's easier said than done. And you're right, it is. Because it's a hard thing to do. But when you are out in the rain with people that are out in the rain the same way that you are, sometimes you don't see it. And so I asked the person, I said, well, can you just come in for a moment? Well, Titan, what does that mean? Stop doing the same things that you've been doing. Obviously, it's not working. Obviously, it's not helping. If you have been doing this year in, year out, right? I'm not even going to say day in and day out because now we're at you talking about you've been out in the rain for a good moment, a good minute. Where we at? Where we at? Right? And so sometimes when we think that we're helping someone else, right? That we are going out in the rain trying to save you, we really need to be trying to save ourselves. We're going out into the torrential rain, into the flooding, right? With just boots on, when we need to have a canoe, a boat with a motor. We need to be able to roll and do what we have to do, right? You understand what I'm saying? And so with that being said, why are we still out in the rain? Why are we still out in the rain? You have to ask yourself that question. Why am I still out here? Why is this always happening to me? If that's the case in point, right? Come in out of the rain. Come in out of the rain. You have been in the middle of something that you can't see the ends. You can't see the boundary. People have ran over the blocks, that they've come in, they've crowded around you, and now you can't see the forest for the trees, right? You can't truly see what's going on, and now you are out there. And then the question becomes, why are you out there in the rain? Still. Why? Why are you out there in the rain? That's the question. I'm going to sip. I'm going to sip. Yes, indeed. Okay, I see comments. Hold on. Let me see. I see I got some new comments. Let me just look at what we had. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, I think I answered those. See you. I know it. All right. Hey, mama. Y'all, that's my mama. Good morning, preciousness. Not because I'm his mom, but my Harpo. She called me Harpo, y'all. Yeah. There she go. Had to learn all over again after he found out he was face down. He had to crawl before he walked, and he had to walk before he ran. Indeed, indeed. I appreciate that because sometimes people don't know that. But here's the thing. It's always, it's like you have to reteach, or you have to, I don't know, reconstruct people's way of thinking, right? Because sometimes people will tell you that, oh, you just got knocked down, but all you got to do is get up and take off running again. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you got to learn all over again how to crawl, how to walk until you're able to run. And sometimes you may not be able to run again. You may have to jog, you may have to trot, but you may not be able to run in the same way. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to go back to square one. Sometimes you got to start over. Sometimes you have to understand where you're at. You got to understand where you're at. And so come in out of the rain. This individual told me that they had been in the rain for so long because they felt that this is what their life was and this is what God had for them. And y'all, I always say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. I do not believe that God put you on this earth and all the glory and creativeness and all the things that you have in front of you, that you have within you, for you to be a doormat. Yes, things are going to happen to you. Yes. But you are not a doormat. Come in out of the rain. Stop thinking that this is all that you have in life. It's not. God is not playing with you like that, right? I got blessings on blessings on blessings for you. You just got to understand where you're at in this moment, in this life, in this world, where you're at right now. You can't think about all this over here and all them over there. You got to be where you're at right now. I got blessings waiting for you, right? Whoever your God is, right? I got blessings waiting for you. But you got to come in out of the rain. You have been out in that storm way too long, that tsunami, that monsoon. You have been out there way too long. And I'm telling you, right? And you're going to have people that are going to come out the woodwork. You're going to have people that are going to come out the woodwork. People you haven't seen in 10 years that are going to come out the woodwork because your God is trying to get you out of the rain, get you to come in, get those wet clothes off, get dry, get clean, get warm, so I can show you where you are to be, so I can show you what's in store for you. But I can't show you that because you're still out there in the rain. You still believe that that's where you belong. You still feel, because you got all these people around you out here, this is where you should be. And God is telling you, the universe is telling you, spirit is telling you, that gut feeling is telling you, come in. Come in. Come in. That's all you got to do is come in. Titan, what does that look like? One step in this direction. One day will you do something for you. One day will you go and you seek out professional help. If it's nothing but just a talk. One day that you take care of you. One day. One step at a time. I'm not worried about 5 years down the road. Now, we can all do a vision board. We can all say what we want to have in 5 years or what we want to have for this year. But what about right now in this moment? What about right now? Am I coming out of this rain right now? Did I prepare for this rain? How long have I been out in the rain? How soaked am I? How wet am I? How long have I been here? That's the question. How long? Make sure that you do something for yourself today. Come in out of the rain. Come in out of the rain. Get to the front porch where the rain just won't soak you as much. Get to the front porch. Get to the door. Take those boots off, that jacket off, that shirt, or whatever it may be, right? So that it don't wet everything up. But come in out of the rain. And I know you got these songs out here. I want to go outside in the rain, right? I want to go outside in the rain so you can't see me crying. I get that. But after you have went outside in the rain, now it's time for you to come in. It's not meant for you to be out in the rain for long periods of time. Go out there, get what you need, let it wash over you, right? Let it cleanse you, let it do whatever it is it's going to do, but then you come on back in. Because if you're still standing out in the rain and you soaked from head to toe and your fingers and your skin is wrinkling up, you've been out there way too long. Come on in out of the rain. Come on in out of the rain. Shared. Okay, let's see. I know it. One of a word, can you bring me up? No, woman of a word, I just want to say something about the church. Yeah, woman of a word, you can say it there in the comments. I didn't see your message. I see it now. And you're talking about bringing you on with the live. So I'm not doing that, but you can put it in the comments and let me know what it is that you have. Hey, the King. The King said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. All right. So y'all look. So I want to just say that sometimes our lives may not be what we think they should be. But that doesn't mean that it has to always rain on us, right? That doesn't mean that you have to go out in the rain. What that means is that life is life. But come on in out of the rain. Come in out of the rain. There is a time and a place for you to be out in the rain. When you want to go out and get that fresh feeling, like on a hot summer day, that cool rain. If you want to get that, that's fine. But you have the autonomy, you have the ability to come in out of the rain whenever you want to. It is not meant for you to be in the rain, out in the rain during these monsoons and during these torrential rains and these floodings like that. It's meant for you to come in to a high, dry place, to a place where you can be who you are, be who God made you, and understand where you're supposed to be. All right, y'all, look, it has been one of those days. So I want to do this before I get out of here. Y'all know we talked about Thursdays before. And I want to bring this up. Let me make sure I got it here. All right, so I'm going to put it up here. I'm gonna come back. I'm back. And so with that, Thera Thursdays is a community champion. You have to be nominated by someone that you work with, and it's for you doing the type of work, doing the work, and you being seen and being understood in the community as somebody who's doing the work, right? And so I put that up for you all to see. I'm gonna put it back up again just to make sure. But yes, go on over to Thera Thursdays and vote for me. At the moment, I have 79 votes, I think. I'm going to refresh my screen and see. But I would love for you to go over and vote for me for a community champion. And just so that you know, like sometimes we do this work, and a lot of people feel that we don't necessarily do the work that we talk about all the time. But somebody thought that I was doing the work, and so they nominated me, and I really appreciate that. So go on over to Thera Thursdays and then vote for me. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. Look, we got all this stuff happening and going on around, but I just wanted to bring that up. I want to thank you all so much for being a part of the live today, supporting me and being around me today. I appreciate that. All love, all peace. And please, if you have any comments, any questions that I didn't get to, please send me a message and let me know. And go ahead and do that. And I would appreciate it. So today, come in out of the rain, right? Come on in out of the rain. And a way that we can do that, a way that we can kind of start the process, right, is that I don't know if nobody told you today, nobody told you yesterday, nobody told you last week, last month, or last year. But I want to tell you right now, today, right, that I love you right here in this moment. I love you right where you're at in this moment. What I want you to do is to take your hands and your arms, and if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, do it emotionally, do it spiritually, and wrap those arms around you, right? And hug yourself real tight, and hug yourself real tight. And I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself right where you're at in this moment. Just like this. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? And here's the thing. You will have other moments. I'm not kidding you. You will have them, but you will not have this moment. So what I want you to do is take a moment and love yourself, right? Look into your mirror, look into your phone, look into your laptop, look to the ceiling, to the floor, to the sky, to the moon and the stars, and tell yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment, flaws and all. That's where we got to be. All right, y'all. Squeeze yourself real tight. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to moan. Yes, I love you right where you're at in this moment. One thing that's a constant in this world, is love. We need more of it. Peace and blessings to you. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Okay, Rael said, I love you right where you're at in this moment, Titan, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Hey, good morning, Angela. Good morning. That's it. Good morning. I love you right where you're at in this moment. You know what? Let me get it. Okay, let me get it. All right, Angela, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Wild Royale, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Paula, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Luty, hey, moms, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Willie, I love you right where you're at in this moment. A woman of a word, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Juanita, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let me see. There were some others I saw come in over here. Who else did I have? I'm trying to see. Queen, Sean, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Wawa, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Who else did I have? Big Mama, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Joe, even I love you right where you're at in this moment. Real Man, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Smoke Cloud, I love you right where you're at in this moment. King Slay, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did I have? Butterfly Girl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Carly, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Leo, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let me see, who else did I have this morning? I think that's pretty much it. Terrence, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I saw a couple of people join in. I love y'all right where y'all are at in this moment. What we have to do is we have to continue to love each other. Love yourself right where you're at in this moment. How are we going to move forward? How are we going to come in out of the rain? We have to love ourselves right where we're at in the moment, right? You are worthy of love, but you are worthy of love from yourself. Other people are going to love you, but you got to love yourself. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings to you. I love you all. So next show, y'all know it's going to be March. Y'all know it'll be March the 5th, right? Y'all know it'll be my birthday month because I'm March the 19th. So I'm going to come in. We're going to premiere something. I got some new things for y'all. Y'all look out for it and all of that good stuff. But what I want you to do is to always come on back. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Come and check me out. And if you can't catch me at 8 a.m., then you come on back, right? Listen to the replay. Look at the replay. Find it and do whatever it is you need to do. But like, follow, subscribe, TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let that heart blow up. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Insta, all of y'all. Like, follow, subscribe, and tell a friend. And tell a friend. Peace and blessings to you. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all take care of yourself. And come in out of the rain. Come in out of the rain. If you can't come in out of the rain completely, totally, at least come in one day, and then come in 2 days, and then come in 3 days, and that's how you do it. Okay, all right. Angela said, "I love you right where you're at in this moment." Praise God. God bless you. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Look, tell a friend, tell somebody you know. Like, come on, show me the heart, show me the thumbs up, show me the love. Y'all go on over and check me out. I'm on. I got some stuff coming up in March. Y'all know next week is going to be March already. Y'all be for it. Also, before we get out of here, support a Black business. Support a Black business. And what Black business can you support if you don't know one? You can support me. Go on over to the pop-up shop and get you a nice old Titan in the Morning mug or a t-shirt. Guess what we're going to do? Woo! All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Bye. Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp.